Hello, dear people of the world. Hope you had a great time in the last few days, dreamt of new things and enjoyed the fruits of your hard work. This is now showing and I'm Atika Farooqui, one person who feels that good cinema can go a long way in building good lives and beautiful stories can create new magic in our daily lives. Let's begin now showing with the highlights. Khufiya is a spy thriller that may not be the best espionage film, but is outstanding with human stories it tells. This week's recommendation is a short series called Maid, and this one will make you think differently about motherhood. In conversation with the madcap, wacky team of Fukrey, the new icons of comedy at the box office. And A.R. Rehman's daughter, singer Khatija Rahman, gives a musical tribute to Lata Mangeshkar. Let's talk about Khufiya that releases this week. It's directed by Vishal Bhardwaj and not based on any Shakespearean book or novel or play, but on a book. Krishna Mehra, played by Tabu, is known as KM to agency insiders. KM's life is a mystery. She's a hardened woman, a mother to a 19-year-old boy who does not like his mother's secretive job. A divorced woman who's still friendly with her ex-husband, and the reason behind the failure, rather discontinuation of marriage, was not incompatibility. At work, she's a straight talker and a risk taker. She kills with sophistication and plans and executes with even more panache. Nothing like the stylish, sexy spies or undercover agents that we normally see in such espionage thrillers. She's rather a middle-aged woman who can be sensuous and desirable and a hard task master, at par with her own super boss. Tabu kills it, nails it in this movie. Ravi Mohan, played by Ali Fazal, a modestly paid Indian Secret Service operative whose ambitions and material needs don't match his salary, so he is the mole here. The gripping Netflix spy thriller, written and directed by Vishal Bhardwaj, banks on many secrets. Intimate details of the lives of three female protagonists, Tabu, Wamiqa Gabbi, the wife of the mole, and another operative who lands herself in trouble for her obsession for her job as well as a person. Loosely based on retired RAW, Raw Man, Amar Bhushan's novel Escape to Nowhere, Bhardwaj and Rohan Narula's screenplay turns the book into an intriguing human drama that sticks to the rules of an espionage film, but often deliciously slips into the relationships too, and the intricate entanglements between people. There is failed marriage, parent-child issues, ambitions, unfaithful marriage, and lots more for you to chew on. There is enough meat actually to enjoy here. Cinematography by Farhad Ahmad Dehelvi is the key to a great-looking film. He lends the story a lot of intrigue, suspense, and technical finesse. What works is the parallel narrative of the personal and professional lives of this dangerous, high-risk profession that spares no one from suspicion. Outstanding performances by Tabu, Ali Fazal and Wamiqa Gabbi, as well as the entire cast, frankly, I must say. There is not one note out of order here. It's gripping till the end, but does falter in the legitimacy or the sharpness or the smoothness of the operations, such as in one scene, a dinner table laid down to trap someone, but the conversations were so childish for that hardened killer to not understand that he's being framed here. Difficult. In another scene, two operatives were spying on high-level leaders in Bangladesh, but in a way that would not be befitting for a scene like this to be carried out. A few hiccups here and there. Overall, Khufiya does a great job in delivering a film that's mostly gripping, knows its genre, stays true to it, is true to the source material, and dabbles with human lives as well as it does with the nature of the covert operations and this ambiguous world. And now moving on to this week's recommendation for you to watch over this weekend. Watching the extraordinarily gripping limited series Maid, one is struck by how different the lives of domestic workers are in India and the US. They are practically worlds apart. Alex, played by Margaret Qualley, the protagonist, is just out of an abusive relationship and is seeking help in the form of government aid, student loans and an education. That is something no domestic worker in India can aspire for in their wildest dreams. Created for Netflix by Molly Smith-Metzler, you are quickly drawn into Alex's world as she leaves her abusive boyfriend, played by Nick Robinson, that is Sean, with her 2.5-year-old daughter. Mad the middle of the night, Alex approaches Value Mates, a cleaning service, and starts to work under pressing circumstances, pinching shortage of money, dirt and filth around her. As Alex cleans gracious mansions with killer sundowner views, she learns about the people she works for, different women from all walks of life, and writes her experiences in a notebook. We also know about Alex's strained relationship with her father and her free-spirited mum, Paula, played by her own mother in real life, Andy McDowell, who has undiagnosed bipolar disorder. Alex takes time to accept that she's a victim of domestic violence, but a fellow survivor in a shelter tells her, before hitting you, they hit near you. Based on Stephanie Land's memoir, Maid, Hard Work, Low Pay and a Mother's Will to Survive, the show is riveting for the performances and exploration of the damage caused by the unending circle of abuse. If you're not faint-hearted and you like hard-hitting series, something that has a purpose, this will be befitting for you. Moving on. Film Fukrey, which is the third installment in the franchise of Fukrey, is doing extraordinarily well at the box office, conveying that the viewers probably are wishing to watch more of comedy in this stressful world. The franchise is unique in its own way, as the four men are driven around by one woman who's a criminal turned politician in the third one. Here is this conversation with the cast of Fukrey. ज़्यादा चीनी डालने से रेसिपी खराब हो जाती है.
That is true.
The best way to continue the flavor of one franchise is stay true to it. Don't try to अब तो मैं और better करूँगा. No, it doesn't work sometimes like that.
Actually, the writing does the majority job for us, and then the storytelling in the direction from Mig, because he's also the co-writer of the film. He knows every single beat of every single dialogue in the film. He has it by heart. This is his soul. And actually, coming to your previous question, ki you get out of a character, you play a character, then you go play some other characters, then you come back to this character, then you go, then you play some other character, then you come back. It just sounded like Pulkit going, playing some character, then coming back home and being Pulkit, then going playing some other character, then coming back and playing Pulkit, and then again going playing some other character. So I feel Honey has actually become synonymous for me to what Pulkit is.
How challenging or how easy it has become, or how different it has become for actors to get the roles of your choice?
How easy or how difficult?
अभी industry की situation क्या है actors के point of view से?
I think, very honestly and honestly, I'm a very firm believer. What is meant, what is written for you, will find its way to you. I mean, आप कितनी भी कोशिश कर लो, कुछ भी चीज़ें करके, अगर वो आपके लिए नहीं लिखा, हर स्क्रिप्ट अपने एक्टर्स को खुद चुनता है. That's my very firm belief. हर स्क्रिप्ट जो भी है, आप अपनी तरफ से पूरा जोर लगा रहे हो, अगर वो नहीं होगा तो वो नहीं मैच होगा. और अगर आप नहीं कर पा रहे हो, कोई चीज़ या टक रही है, वो कहीं ना कहीं से कोई ना कोई चीज़ मैनेज हो जाएगी. सो एक्टर्स फाइंडिंग द राइट रोल, और हो रहा है, इट्स हैपनिंग, नॉट हैपनिंग एंड ऑल दैट. आई पर्सनली बिलीव इट जस्ट व्हाटएवर, इट्स अ मैच. It's like a match made in heaven. If it has to happen, it'll happen. It doesn't happen. Matlab, if it's not supposed to happen, you can do whatever it takes. It will not happen. Right? That's what my belief is. I don't know about that.
वही कहते हैं, as Varun said, कि actor character choose नहीं करता, character actor choose
करते हैं. That's so true. That's so true. And what was the probability that?
But I also feel like as an artist, we are also supposed to walk halfway.
Obviously.
That's the thing.
That is that, and the character is also supposed to walk halfway. And you kind of do that jugalbandi, and if you see yourself, like you were talking about Richa choosing to do Bholi as the character,
Yeah.
I think it's a very, very difficult decision to say yes to.
Yes, yes.
You know, and you need to have a lot of strength as an actor to agree to do a character like Bholi Punjaban. In the world of cinema, where such characters have not been witnessed before,
Yeah, yeah.
where you know you might be judged for this particular
Yeah,
character, you don't know, you still don't know how the storytelling is going to be,
Yeah.
how it's going to come across
True,
on the
true.
silver screen. And then Bholi Punjaban today, after 10 years, is a household name.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody knows Richa,
But
everybody
for a
knows
young
Bholi
actress,
Punjaban.
this zone can go so wrong.
It
In
could.
the hands of a wrong director, it can go so wrong.
No,
It
but
could.
you know, my director really is he's wonderful. He really like वो scene कितना बढ़िया है, where you know she's in a lungi scotch, the ghazal kind of vibe on the
Yeah.
terrace. Imagine like someone chilling after a day of work. What is the work? इसको इतने ड्रग पहुंचाने, इसकी टांगे तोड़नी, इसने अपना उधार नहीं दिया. You know, it's so fun. It's such a delicious character. I wish more actors
Yeah.
were not, you know, restricted by the conceptions of
The black and white of
industry.
characters.
कितना
We don't want
मजा आता है ये character करने में. It's so fun to bite into something so
So
Must
true.
be.
We all have that one Bholi Punjaban in our lives. And I will tell you who is my Bholi Punjaban. When we were in college, लखनऊ में, तो पहले तो हमारी रैगिंग हुई, फिर जब रैगिंग खत्म हो गई तो सीनियर से दोस्ती हो गई. तो हमने अपनी रुचि दीदी से पूछा कि रुचि दी देखिए इतनी मोटी दीवारें हमारे कॉलेज की, फिर भी बाहर से लड़कों ने हमें देखने के लिए इसमें सुराख कर दिए हैं. बोले अरे बीबी ये सुराख हमने किए हैं उन्हें देखने के लिए.
क्या बात है.
मिलना पड़ेगा रुचि दीदी से.
हाँ, मिलना पड़ेगा.
Have you enjoyed playing this? And also has that restricted you from probably or has it branded you also in a way in the industry?
It has, unfortunately. It has branded me to an extent that it takes a discerning journalist even to answer this question, to ask this question, because more often than not I get asked if I am actually that person.
Oh,
And
no.
I am like, no,
No.
I am not a human trafficker, drug peddler, criminal. I am a non-violent person. No, so definitely I was explaining the ropes of it yesterday.
Yeah.
When I first got the film, my managers were like, देखो आपकी ब्यूटी की कैटेगरीज ब्लॉक हो जाएंगी.
Oh.
आपका मेकअप, आपका हेयर, वो सब ब्लॉक हो जाएगा, बिकॉज द पीपल विल नॉट एक्सेप्ट यू. अ फाउल माउथेड लॉन्ग लाउड टॉकिंग वुमन जो मतलब इसको सीट के नीचे आग जला के इससे गाने गवा रही है या स्टोरी सुना रही है, स्कॉच पी रही है लुंगी पहन के. बट आई थिंक इट्स फन. आई मीन फॉर मी आई थॉट कि चलो वैसे ही नगमा प्ले कर लिया है, उसके बाद वैसे ही एक स्टीरियोटाइप ऑलरेडी हो गया कि ये तो बहुत बहुत ज़ईफ होंगी. एंड देन दिस सो बट आई रियली थिंक दैट फॉर मी आई थॉट I have not seen a female character like this. The biggest compliment was a few months after the release of Fukrey, I was in Select City Walk, Saket in Delhi, you know. So lots of ladies came to me and they were like, oh, you know, we wish we could talk to our mother-in-law in this way. We wish we could talk to our boss in this way. So sabke repressed feelings to this character is giving a voice to it. So I love playing this person who doesn't have a filter that I'm a woman, hence I must not.
Yeah.
She doesn't have that.
So when Excel, this is an Excel Entertainment production, and when Excel came up with, Farhan came up with Dil Chahta Hai and Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, it was for the first time, arguably it is for the first time that we women were watching a all boys film and there were no silly jokes against women.
Right.
They were actually friends with women.
Right.
Women were allies to them. And in this franchise, there is this one strong woman to aadmiyon ki. You know, that I think for me as a story, this stands out.
And it's written by two men.
And it's written by two men. So that is the best thing that I.
No, I really think that this is a blessed space in that sense that Ritesh Farhan, the culture that they've set in their office, their entire establishment is like 60% women, I think. This building, this institution is run like that.
Yeah.
They are very egalitarian. Farhan started Mad. So there is a work culture.
Men
so there's
against
a
rape
thought.
and discrimination, what he
Exactly.
started. Yeah.
And Brig himself, very sort of like non-sexist and wants to write empowered characters like
Yeah,
this, you
yeah,
know. So I think it's a blessing.
And Pulkit, I remember 2006 or 7, weren't you in Kyunki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi?
Yeah, I was. Correct.
Really?
He was the new Mihir
Yeah,
after Ronit Roy.
when the final leap happened, I was the lead. So that what Mihir was doing earlier, that is what I was doing later.
I'm going to look this up tonight.
That's how
it was-
far he's
yeah.
come. That's how far you've come.
But it was like overnight the life changed. Instantly, like within one single night when the telecast happened and my debut happened, I was a household name.
Yeah, yeah.
The penetration and the reach of that particular
remember.
show is unmatchable.
A good laugh is what everybody
Wow.
needs.
Yeah.
Do watch it, and then when you go back home, please have that biryani that your mother cooks.
I will send it over to you.
Oh please,
Yeah,
that'll be good.
waiting.
That's a celebration.
और चलो भाई फुकरो शुरू हो जाओ. मैं जो शब्द दूंगी उसका एक एक गाना गाना है तुमको, ठीक है? पहला शब्द है हम.
हम मिले तुम
मिले एक दूजे के लिए.
काफी बेसुर हो भाई. ओहो कान छिल गए भाई. बस खत्म करो. और अगला शब्द है नंबर 1.
Number 1.
मैं तेरा हीरो
Number 1.
ये गाना कैसे शुरू होता है?
नंबर 1 आ गया ना आपका? बस बहुत
बस वो इम्पोर्टेंट.
वही मैं सोच.
अभी अगला शब्द है कभी कभी.
कभी कभी अदिति जिंदगी में यूं ही कोई अपना लगता है.
नॉट यू.
अगला शब्द है रिटर्न.
Fukrey returns.
फुकरे रिटर्न्स. फुकरे रिटर्न्स. थर्ड टाइम.
अगला शब्द है, आर यू रेडी हनी?
आर यू रेडी?
अगला शब्द है प्रेम.
मैं प्रेम की दीवानी हूँ.
है ही. प्रेम रतन धन पायो पायो. प्रेम रतन धन पायो पायो. प्रेम रतन.
लाइफ में
director.
फुकरा होता है वो जिसको टाइम पास में काम करने से ज्यादा एंजॉय मिल जाए. ठीक बोला?
सबसे ज्यादा मेमोरेबल मोमेंट आपकी शूटिंग रेस का क्या था?
Oh my God! सबसे ज़्यादा memorable
First day.
moment.
एवरी डे.
ये है ना टीचर्स पेट वाले जवाब.
यस. 4 में ले लेना.
आप सब अपने कैरेक्टर को एक वर्ड में डिफाइन करो.
Oh. चलो मनजोत सिंह. लस्सी.
हाँ लस्सी जिसमें बादाम कूट कूट के डली हो.
एक शब्द बोला था. बोल भुजिया.
भुजिया.
भोली. सिंड्रेला.
दिल.
Oh. दिल. जुगाड़ू.
Time for a short break. When we come back, we have A.R. Rehman's elder daughter, singer and composer Khatija Rahman, with her musical tribute to Lata Mangeshkar. Welcome back to Now Showing. I'm Atika Farooqui. A.R. Rehman's elder daughter, Khatija Rahman, whom we heard in Kriti Sanon starred Mimi, is back again this time with her new album titled Kuhu Kuhu. What a nice name. I'm reminded of that old song. The young singer-composer recently released this album on Lata Mangeshkar's birthday, which was on 28th of September. My colleague Vishal Chadha spoke to Khatija about the reason behind recreating Lata Didi's classic songs and what was it like growing up in a house where she was surrounded by music practically all day.
आपकी नजरों ने समझा प्यार के काबिल मुझे.
Khatija, your latest album titled Kuhu Kuhu, which features recreated versions of 5 old Hindi songs in your melodic voice. Generally young singers like to make a splash with their singles. What prompted this idea of repackaging old Hindi classics in your voice and not coming out with the brand new song?
I think these are few of my favorite songs from Lata Mangeshkar ji's, and I connected a lot with this and the music of that era, so wanted to put out something of this genre. Of course, there are some original ideas a few of my compositions, but before that, I thought we could make this into an album. And also, this is an all acoustic version, and there's no synth or anything used. Everything is live. So the idea is to preserve the essence of those original songs. It just felt special to do something as a tribute. And Lataji being a woman herself, it's just great, the number of female power as well coming in.
Before moving on, would you please like to tell us about what was it like growing up in a house surrounded by music?
I think there's a lot of learning. I think subconsciously we're consuming music almost every day. And that too, it's not just anything normal, but it is great music you're surrounded with. And I think that has shaped my choices, my taste in music as well.
Then how Mimi happened?
Mimi happened, my dad just said, just try a few lines. And then what had happened is, so I think I had taken the vaccine that time.
Oh.
I was feeling a little weak. I still went and tried, and whatever I tried, he said, sounds good, and just gave some feedback. And then the second half of it, he said, there's a deadline, you have to sing. I said, I won't be able to. He said, okay, I understand. He said, I'm under pressure. I have to deliver the song. I said, okay, no problem. But there was a slight tinge of, because I really liked that song and resonated with it. But I'm just like, okay, if it, whatever works, there's no personal emotions here. Then I think 2 other singers sang. I was happy, I really liked it, but I think it did not work for the film. So then the song came back to me. I was just like, okay. I think the voice had to blend with the other, with Julia Gata. So I think, I don't know. So I'm just like, okay, it was meant to be.
The other song of yours which went viral was your song from the first edition of Coke Studio Tamil. The song was, of course, called Sagavasi.
Yeah, Sagavasi, yeah.
How much time you spent on that song? Because we can see or we can hear a lot of swag in your voice in that song.
So it was almost a month of jamming together. I think I also wanted to break that, oh, I sing only soft stuff or, all of that. Ariva was kind to give me some amazing parts in the song. And the message of it is also coexistence, and it is timeless. Like, nobody can deny that, the message he has to say through the song with the lyrics he wrote.
And here we come to the end of this show. I will be back with more next week. I'll be in conversation with KK Menon next week on his career as an actor, and Vikrant Massey will tell you a lot about the process of being an actor. This one you have to watch out for. So stay tuned. I will see you later. This is Atika Farooqui signing off. Take care.